I'm thinking of the gang signs and prayers, the grey areas, the Simbies, the psychodramas, the common senses.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think it's going to be there.
Whoa, wait.
Potentially.
Let's chill, man.
Potentially.
Psychodrama, the Simi project.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Bro.
We'll see. Just as far as like debut albums. Let me make that clearer. Debut albums.
Not.
Wait,
debut
you think it's on the
albums.
same level as Common Sense?
It's not chatting to Psychodrama.
Wait, I'm
I
asking
just
you. Do you
said.
think it's on the
I
same
just
level?
said.
No, I'm asking you. Yeah, I'm asking you. Do you think it's on the same level as Common Sense? Yeah, me. It's a
No,
question.
not right now. But I'm saying over the years.
I didn't want Yemi to finish. We ain't there.
You man don't read. Yeah, you man don't read or write.
You see me don't read it right?
You man don't read or write.
Nah, we ain't
You man don't read or write.
I'm gonna start saying that.
Let's not even let him finish.
Yeah, you man don't even read or
I'm gonna
write.
start saying that. You don't read it right.
You man don't read or write.
Insane.
Yeah, I mean.
What's going on, world? Welcome to episode 104 of the Rhymes Like Dimes podcast with your boys Peter,
Yo.
Mohammed,
You.
and myself Yemi. Happy New Year from all of us, boys. What we saying, man?
Yeah, man. All good, bro. How are you?
Hey, man, I'm here. I'm chilling, man. Mohammed, yourself?
I'm good, man. Happy New Year. Happy Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
It's Kwanzaa this time of year.
Isn't it around New Year?
Isn't it like Christmas though?
What, Kwanzaa?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's 5 days apart from New Year's.
Kwanzaa?
Yeah. Like, if it's still Christmas, New Year's is 5 days later, no?
What?
If Kwanzaa's on Christmas, New Year's is 5 days
So
later.
saying Happy Kwanzaa.
It's around the same ballpark,
But you
innit?
don't say Merry Christmas. We know how you feel about Christmas.
Inside joke.
But yeah, nah, I've been good, man. Chilling, working.
How are we starting 2025 off with a conversation about Kwanzaa?
Start as you need to go.
Hey,
I guess so. But yes, thank you very much for tuning in. Shout out to everyone listening, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, all that good stuff. Thank you. Appreciate you. It's a new year, and we are here to talk rap. First thing we're going to do, just before we start recording, we listened to an album by a rapper called Cee. His debut album, Can't Rush Greatness. Probably one of the most anticipated UK rap debut albums, probably since Dave's debut album.
I'll say since that whole conglomerate, Dave Hustle, since that whole batch.
100%. And by now, if you don't know who Cee is, he's a West London rapper. He's basically, man, he's taken the game by storm pretty much since 2020. He had a song called A Day in a Life and it went viral. And he's had subsequent singles, Doja, a couple others. And yeah, man, he's been tearing it up, as it were, to the point where even America is receiving him, which is kind of uncharted territory for UK rappers in a sense. And now he's dropped his very, very anticipated debut album. He's dropped 2 mixtapes before, but here's the album. And the album is 17 tracks. It features the likes of 21 Savage, Dave, Skepta, Lil Durk, Lil Baby, supported by singles like Band for Band and GBP. Band for Band featured Lil Baby. GBP featured 21 Savage. So we've just listened to it for the first time, and it was an experience. I'll say that much. Mo was a Central C hater, but I'd be interested to see what his views are on this. So, boys, instant reaction to Central C's Can't Rush Greatness. What do we feel? And I also want to caveat, because obviously this time last year, when we were talking about Complex's list of the best British rappers ever, you guys had some thoughts about Central C and his ranking.
I still stand by that.
That's fair.
Same.
That's very
You're
fair.
not about to make me move from that take.
Say again?
You're not about to make me move for that take. I stand on it.
I've just reminded the people. Someone's sensitive already. Cool. So yeah, boys, Can't Rush Greatness.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
I just want to apologise, first of all. I just want to say, sincerely, I do apologise. Like,
Yeah, look at the camera.
just not. Let me word it like this. Just because you're unfamiliar with someone's game doesn't mean you're unfamiliar with someone's game. I need to apologise to him just because
What?
it made sense in my head.
Let him cook.
But what I was saying about Central C back in the day,
What did you say?
what did I say?
You said it was inauthentic.
Okay,
You said he was shit.
okay,
You said he couldn't rap.
okay.
I don't know if you call him shit, you know.
That's what I was about to say. I
He
don't know.
definitely said he was
I
shit.
don't know if I called him shit.
He definitely said it was
Did I
shit.
say you were shit?
100%.
Alright,
he did.
cool. Then you know what it is? I think it was just the unknown. I apologize. I think it's easy to judge someone off the singles he made. I'm not a fan of sometimes it sounded like lollipop music at times. Like Doja sounded a little bit like lollipop music. Some of the songs he was making, I wasn't a fan of the freestyle that he did with Dave when he couldn't get his bars out because he didn't like the beat. There was just periods where I just wasn't a fan of him, and I've never sat on a Central project. So I generally do want to apologize because the guy can rap. So if I ever did say Central C can't rap, I was completely wrong. I was misdirected, misinformed, run amok, bamboozled, led astray.
You led yourself astray.
Like I was led astray,
Hoodwinked.
like, hoodwinked, all of that.
Hoodwinked
Like
yourself.
I really was. Like I had no feelings going into this album. I had no expectation. I had no precursor. I had nothing. I genuinely went into this with just thinking, let me just listen to this album for the sake of listening to this album. Bro, Central can really rap, man. That's one of the main things I've left thinking. He can really, he knows how to put words together. He knows how to, punchline wise, he's one of the best right now when it comes to punchline rapping. He's one of the best when it comes to witty rapping. And he's just one of the best when it comes to rapping, period, at the moment in the UK. Like, I now understand the hype. It might have been a hater in me. Actually, I don't even think it was a hater in me. Do you know what I sincerely think it was? I think it was the old head in me. I think the older head in me was just like, nah, this ain't it. Like, this, I can't rock with this. And I think when you sit on a project, and I think the title's amazing, Can't Rush Greatness. I think that's an amazing title. And I think it sums up what he is. I think he didn't rush the process. And I think the growth from 2021 to now, insane. Last thing I want to say just briefly. So I've got my apology out of the way. I think nobody's done better with American features in the UK than Central C. And that's one of the highest compliments I can give someone.
SAS?
Yeah. But I don't look
Caveat.
Exactly.
What's the caveat?
I guess because they were more, obviously we
They
know
were
them
out
as,
there.
Yeah, we know them more as British rappers, but they were kind of out there doing their thing. I think it's a little different to what Cench is doing.
Like they were in Harlem chilling with, do you know what I mean? They were walking around with Kanye. Like it's a different time. They were there, so it's easier for them, I guess, the access and just the way they can line it up. I think in the UK, we've never had someone, I think, work so flawlessly with American rappers. And it looks like, one thing, the biggest credit I could give Central, the biggest compliment I could give Cench is he's not getting American features for the sake of getting American features. It's with a purpose.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think it sounded as good as it did because there weren't so many? I think typically with the artists that we've had here that have tried to bridge the gap with here in America, it feels like they've kind of flooded their projects with American artists.
100%,
Do you
yeah.
think it's because he kept it, he stripped it back?
Yeah, because I just a couple of examples. I remember when Krypton Conan done it, and I think they had Rick Ross. They had a few,
French.
They had French. They had a few people on there. I forgot what the mixtape album was called, but they had a few. And
Young
it was
Kings?
Just, pardon?
Young
Kings. And it was just a bunch of American rappers on it. And even Chip, when we had Kerry Hilson, he had a few people. And it was along the same thing where it's just like every other song was an American, just to say I've got an American on my album. And I think the way they played it was perfect. I think it was like, 3 or 4 songs that's got, I think 21, Dirk.
Yeah, so 21,
Baby.
Dirk, Baby.
That's it. And that's perfect to me. I think the 21, don't know if he counts as American, but I think the 21 Savage one is called Dirk. The Dirk song might be my favourite.
Shock.
The Dirk song, or the 21 Savage song, or even the Gen Z Love. Yeah, man, like, I'm going to speak about it later.
That beat was stupid.
I'm going to speak about it later, but all around, the biggest compliment I could give Cench, and he don't care for this compliment now. What does it matter? Like, do you know what I mean? But the biggest compliment I could give him is, bro, I was off the ball, man. I was completely off the ball with him. Completely off the
You
ball.
weren't even on the pitch, bruv.
It's easy to do hindsight in 20. I mean, but
Bro, I was trying to tell you before.
What'd you say?
I was trying to tell you before.
I'll give you that. You was. But yeah, man, I was completely off the ball. Like, everything I said before, I take it back, man. Like, I get the hype, and I think he can be the first person. He can be the person that bridges the gap that no one we've had before.
Why do you think that is, though?
I think he makes music that's very easy to listen to if you're American.
Right place, right time right now, I think. I think he's done everything, strategically he's done everything right. Like, the perfectly placed features. He went to America, he did the LA Leakers freestyle where he was breaking down British slang. The samples he's choosing, like something like a Doja, which is very, familiar to American ears, a certain generation, while also bringing it forward to the Gen Z generation and stuff like that. So I think it's like a perfect storm of people and time for him to kind of just do his thing. I can't quite put my finger on it either, but it just feels right with him.
His rapping voice as well, I think. Sorry, but his rapping voice is something I think people in America can easily listen to.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think he's got
the clarity.
The clarity in his voice is very easy to listen to.
Like, word to JP. JP's been tweeting about it all day about his clarity, and man.
Yeah,
more than say a Skepta.
Yeah.
Because I think Skepta might be the clearest and cleanest rapper as far as rapping. In compare, like if I was going to use that example as somebody from overseas listening to the rapper from here, I think Skepta sounds super clean.
I hear you.
But is his music more accessible than Cench's?
I'm not necessarily talking about music. I'm just talking about how you sound. I think when I hear Skep, I don't think there's a rapper that sounds as clean.
I think it's a mix of what he said. I think it's right place, right time, then his voice and everything. I think it's a perfect combination right now for him.
I don't hear it with Cench. I feel like Cench, he's got clarity, but for me, I don't think there are enough space between his words for it to be as clean and clear as you might be saying that the Americans perceive it.
I understand what you mean.
I think that's important when you've got our accent.
But you can understand it, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but we're from here, though.
No, but I feel like an American could listen to that and understand exactly what you're saying.
Right.
100%.
Yeah, I agree.
100%. Because even with the LA Leakers freestyle, he was doing the same stuff, doing the same flows and stuff, and it went down like crazy. So I think he's very much well received there in terms of like the music, in terms of his voice, his image, like everything.
His team played it. Even with the LA Leakers, they do little stuff that is genius. Like with the LA Leakers having the subtitles, that's a very minute thing. It's genius. Because as soon as an American watches it, they know everything he's saying. Like, I can't give him, bro. It's an album, man. Like, I'll be real, and the anticipation of this album is, I haven't seen Americans talk about. Like, I'm talking about. I've seen B. Dot talk about it. I've seen Elliot talk about it. I've seen Rosenberg talk. I've genuinely seen Americans talk about Central C's album. Wayno was talking about it. I've seen a lot of Rob Markman, I think, tweeted about it. I've seen a lot of people talk about Central C's album.
And these are people that we respect.
And I remember I was watching Wayno yesterday, and he was talking about Central C's upcoming album. And I respect Wayno. I respect Rob Markman. I respect Elliot. These are people that we look to for hip hop. So for them to be looking forward to an album from
they're
the
gonna
UK,
love this shit too.
I don't think we. It's a big moment, man. And I think he's the biggest compliment I could give Central, and I really want to talk about it as well. Is he delivered, man? That's the best compliment I could give him.
Just to piggyback off that, yeah, he delivered, man. He made a very, very bold statement. I think it's very easy. It would have been very easy for him to stick on the Sprinter,
100%.
Doja lane.
I think that's what I was expecting.
And just have like 17 songs of that. But he wanted to show you, yo, he's an artist. Like when I first heard, I think it was his 23 mixtape, and yes, you're probably going to clown me for this, but when he mentioned MF Doom, when he gave an MF Doom reference, I thought, okay, yeah.
He's tuned in.
He's tapped in. He's tapped in. And I feel like rapping wise, even from then, he's significantly improved. Like not just the clarity, but this guy, even with all of his success, even with Sprinter being like the biggest UK rap singer of all time, he still sounds hungry. He still sounds like he knows the crown is there for the taking. No introduction. Perfect introduction. You know what I mean? GBP. Bro, he literally went 6 for 6. The first 6 tunes, bangers. All bangers. So we're talking about No Introduction, 5 Star, Gator, St. Patrick's, GBP, Top Freestyle. Just bangers. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, he's just like on another level rapping wise from what I've heard from him. Topically, like he's doing different things like Gen Z Love. I love how he's stuck to the theme of it with the references to, you know, modern day dating and relationships. Like Now We're Strangers was great. All kinds of like really clever, witty punchlines and rhymes plastered throughout. Like, yeah, man, he didn't come to play, man. He didn't come to play. It's like he knew what was on the line, but it also sounded kind of effortless at the same time. Like it was him in first gear, and there's so many more gears to come. So I think as an opening salvo for what he can do as an album artist, couldn't ask for much more, man.
I think I agree with you for the most part. It does sound like he, you know, the article that you showed me in relation to what he was talking about as far as you know, having these intellectual music conversations and not being in the studio with all these like producers and that. It sounded like he was just with his man them, just listening to beats and getting their input on certain things and thinking, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna flow to that, I'm gonna rap to that. I'm not like the biggest Cench guy, but I respect him. You know what I'm saying? But I really enjoyed this, man. I really enjoyed this. I think like what you've said, I echo exactly all the sentiments that you've both raised, man. I thought it was a really good album. It's weird though because I think I was expecting more like standalone hooks.
Same.
Like the hooks that he input on the songs were like felt like they were like chopped up rap verses. They didn't feel like choruses you like could kind of regurgitate in like a club or something, innit? So I was actually quite impressed by that because it wasn't as I only want to use the word poppy because I don't really feel like Cench is poppy, but it just wasn't as accessible as I was expecting it to be. And I guess just the purist in me just really enjoyed what I heard, man. I feel like he rapped very well for how he raps. And yeah, man, I enjoyed the features. I think his ear for production was really clean as well. Even though they're typically beats that I don't really enjoy, like I could get with the vibe of what he was doing though.
It's an easy listen.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's very in line with today's sound, like what's popular
100%.
amongst like the young ones today in that, innit? That makes myself sound even older. But like, yeah, man, like, I enjoyed this, man. For a first time listen, I really enjoyed this. I'm definitely going back to it. I actually can't wait to listen to the tune with 21 again. And the, what was it?
The way 21 comes in, man.
What you said as
and
well.
the top three stuff, I can't wait to listen to them in headphones.
What you said is what I was thinking.
God.
Because I think I said it to you guys. I was like, bro, there's no typical 3 verses and a chorus.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the things I was looking at. I was like, bro, there's not that many songs with your typical bridge or hook or chorus. Like,
And I think that might have been why I wasn't even looking forward to listening to it.
same. But then I thought he was just gonna go his typical.
Yeah.
And I think me and you have the least knowledge of Cench here because I think we only know Doja, Sprinter.
I listened to the 23 project though.
I don't know if I did like that.
Yeah, I
I'll
listened
be
to
real.
that.
But like, I only know all the freestyles that he's done. Any leaks the one with Dave. I really don't listen to him like that, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I just had the intention of it was just gonna be very, very a lot of the same songs, just a catchy chorus and a verse, catchy chorus and a verse.
Especially as it's its debut, and obviously you come to expect
Exactly.
of a debut
Yeah.
that type of vibe.
We know what
right?
album means, innit?
And
Yeah,
I can't.
I mean.
If his intention was to show everyone he could rap in his debut album, bro, he's a rapper, man. Like if the message you're trying to give out on your debut album is I can rap, then bro, there's not. That's
But it also goes
one
to
of the biggest things you could do in my opinion.
But it also goes to show, like, Doja and Sprinter, those are like 2 of the biggest UK rap songs this decade already. So he's already got those under his belt. Why not just show he could rap?
Because
You know what I'm saying? Why not just show
I
what he
reckon
can
it's
do?
easy for him to make those as well.
And
I
listen,
reckon the Sprinters and
Truth in the Lives with Lil Durk, it might not be a crazy pop single, but that you're gonna hear that on radio.
The So Sick one.
You're gonna hear, you're gonna hear that on radio.
It's gonna go off.
The Neo sample, you're gonna hear that on radio.
It's gonna go off.
You're probably gonna hear CRG on radio because it has that kind of ballet funk vibe to it. You're definitely hearing GBP with 21 Savage. You might hear Gator, like depending on what type of radio. You might hear the 10 with Skepta. You might hear Gen Z Love. So they're tunes.
Gen Z
on
Love's
there.
gonna get radio play.
Yeah, and just the very nature of like albums these days, like obviously Kendrick Lamar dropped his album and most of the songs, if not all of them, charted. Doesn't mean they're pop singles or anything like that, but they charted and they had pop appeal. I think a lot of these have pop appeal too.
I got a hot take.
What's your hot take?
Central C has the highest UK rap album debut in American Billboard history.
Oh, there's a prediction.
Yeah.
That won't be hard though. I
Let me
don't even
have a
know.
hot take.
Sorry, but it's a very tepid take because it's like very. I don't think it's that hard, to be fair.
I agree.
Like I don't know what's ranks the highest, but even if it reaches like I don't know the top 30 of Billboard,
He's done his job.
he's done his job.
I reckon. I don't know what the number. I don't know what is number one, but I reckon this is going to be the highest album that we've had rap album in the UK.
I had a prediction last year when I thought it was dropping last year that it was gonna top the charts here for at least 2 weeks,
That's a big statement.
and I'm gonna stick by that. I'm gonna stick by that. I think there's enough in here for it to happen.
Do you
Anyone
think
else?
there's a lead single that will kind of ensure that that's the case? 'Cause it doesn't
21
feel like
Savage
it.
one.
The band for band one, I hadn't heard that before.
21 Savage.
It might be band for band, to be fair.
21 Savage as well.
Band for band, GBP, maybe Truth in the Lies.
Do you know why the Dirk one's going to go off? Because of the situation Dirk's in now as well. Because people because you can't access Dirk's music like that, because obviously we know where he is. So you're not getting new music from Dirk. So that can hold, do you know what I mean? That can go off just off the back. Off the back of Dirk alone, I reckon that does hold weight. Because you can't get new music from him. So anyone that has a verse from Dirk right now, you're running to it.
Skepta sounded real good.
Skepta floated.
Yeah, Skepta sounded
Skepta
really good on that,
floated.
man.
I ain't heard Skepta rap like that in a long time.
That's that longevity. That's what longevity sounds like, man. Do you know what I mean? He sounded very, very good, man. I was happy to hear him.
He said, "I'm not gonna let this young boy rap me."
Yes. Just for
Trump
context, Band for Band peaked at number 3 in the UK, and on Billboard, or the US,
35.
18. Billboard
Oh.
Hot One. Billboard
100.
Hot 100.
Fucking hell, sorry.
So
His album's gonna chart.
it's 100% gonna chart.
Yeah, because he's already put Band for Band there, and Band for Band's 80. He's gonna chart. The
I
album's
was underwhelmed by the Dave song. Perhaps because of what they've already done. Dave's verse, it was cool. I haven't heard him in a while. Maybe that's why there's a bit of disappointment. I was maybe not that I expected more, but I guess I ain't heard him in a minute. So yeah, it just didn't really do nothing for me, man. It didn't kind of like.
I'm like you.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm like you. What?
That's fair.
I'm like you. I'm like you.
Yeah, so do you know what I mean that's what it was. But just from listening to it though, like, and just reading through the track list, I don't think there were any songs I really didn't like. Like they were all songs that like I could just
could go back to.
leave. Yeah, I just leave on. I don't really know if there's skippables. I really don't like Lil Baby though. Like I dislike Lil Baby's voice. I don't really enjoy the way he flows. I don't really understand the appeal. The auto tune I don't think does anything for his voice. So that was probably the only negative that I've got for the album, to be honest with you, which is a feature, which is fine, right? For, as long as it doesn't really affect like the lead artist, I think it's fine because I think his performance across the album, like Cench's performance, was really good.
I think.
Yep.
You're not the only person right now that's got
Baby.
that of Little Baby. I'll be honest with you.
I think
But
Baby
agree.
floated here, man. Generally, I hear what you're saying because I think just like because we were talking about clarity earlier,
It's
he doesn't.
amazing.
He has not a lot of
I
clarity.
don't even know if it's. I don't know if it's a clarity
It's
thing, man. I
amazing.
For
think,
me, it is.
I think it might
For
be
me,
his
it is.
choice of like his choice of words. You know,
I don't think you're just a
I
fan.
don't
You're
really
not a fan.
enjoy
Of,
his, the words he uses, and his flow just doesn't feel that.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just feels mad rigid.
No, I agree.
Yes.
I mean,
I'm not a fan of that verse. I can't lie. I wasn't a fan of.
I think he
Baby
floated.
verse, I can't
To be
lie.
fair, I think all the features like there's not one bad feature.
I don't even think he flows. Like, I don't know what he does. It doesn't feel like he. I don't know, man. It don't feel like Little Baby flows. I just
Nah.
feel like he just says words and with the auto tune and that.
There's one song.
Melodic.
Perhaps.
There's one song I'm going to give you to listen to, Little Baby, and I just want to see what you think.
I'm not gonna listen.
Just listen to it once. It's one with you know what song I'm going to say, isn't it? Devil is a Lie. No, is it Devil is a Lie? Pride is the Devil with Cole.
Oh, okay.
He floated on that one. I can't lie. I gotta give it to him.
Maybe listen to the bigger picture too. His like police brutality song.
Oh,
The only Little Baby. Yeah, I listened to that.
Oh, first,
The only Little Baby song I liked was the song off the Queen and Slim soundtrack.
awful.
But he was
song.
singing. He was
You
singing,
like Drip Too
He
Hard.
was
as
singing
well.
on that. Though.
We've been outside and you've like Drip Too Hard.
Have I?
Yeah. Drip too hard, don't stand too close. Alright, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Even young Miko, who's Spanish, she
Can I just say that was?
she was barring.
Can I just say stuff like that? Yeah, I appreciate a lot as well.
He does that a lot as well.
Yeah,
He brings in a lot
Well,
of European,
stuff because
non-English speaking artists.
stuff like that I appreciate as well because we don't do that over here like that. So for him to do that, nah, I can't. Bro, Cench, I can't give you enough flowers, man. Like, I
Bro,
swear.
there's
I
a reason
really
why
cannot.
every time wherever he goes, whether it's Australia, whether it's Amsterdam, there's
Chaos.
chaos whenever he's around. Like, bro is, I'm not gonna call him a superstar, and I know Kenny Allstar in the album called him a star in the making. I think he already is one. Like, you can't have people flocking to see you wherever you are, Japan, Amsterdam, wherever, and not be a star, bro. It's a new age star.
If Cench is a star, Cench is 1,000,000% a star.
100% he is.
1,000,000%.
This album has
Cench is a star.
confirmed it.
Cench is a star. Cench is going to be the first mainstream rapper we might have outside the UK. It's a definition of a superstar. By default, no?
Yeah.
If he crosses over, that's by default a superstar, isn't it? We give flowers to everyone else. We give flowers to Aitch, we give flowers to Adele, we give flowers to whoever goes to America and crosses over.
I don't know how to measure superstar in it. I'm gonna let you man debate.
I measure
I'm
superstar
not really
by-
sure.
I'll let you know once the album drops and we'll see what he does over there. But when you go to different places and you can't cross the road,
Let me ask you, man, something though. Do you think the lack of song structure will take away from this in years to come?
Probably
The
too
reason why I ask that is because it, even though done well, he just rapped.
I think it depends on the.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I
Like
understand.
he just I'm not saying that's a bad thing. This is me saying this. Do you know what I mean? Like my favorite rapper is Black Thought. Like he just rapped. So I'm asking from the perspective of there's been a lot of anticipation. There's been a lot of talk about Cench. And he's given us some hits, right? And then he's dropped his debut album
Where he's rapping.
and he just rapped.
I think it depends.
Do you man get what I'm saying?
No, I hear what you're saying.
I understand. I will judge it. I think that comes down to his follow-up albums. I understand the premise of wanting to just get this out and show people what you are. I think the follow-up albums is where you get what you want more, maybe more introspective or more, maybe more structure. I think this one was just a case of where shutting people like me up, like you up. Where it's like, oh, these people don't think I'm nice. Do you get what I mean? What do you...
Yeah, I think that. I also think it might be too early to tell. I mean, the album already dropped today. We're recording it on release day. And maybe it's just hype, the hype of listening to it for the first time that's getting me, but I don't see a problem with it, to be honest. I kind of got a mixtape feel from this album
That's
because
why I
of
asked that. Yeah.
But I actually love that. I actually love the fact that he did that because, to Mo's point, he's just shutting a lot of people up. And that's also like something that's very satisfying about this album as well. Seeing people that were always critiquing him, maybe for their own valid reasons, whatever, they can't deny this.
So are there people out there that think he can't rap?
I think it's more so his image and the fact that obviously he didn't start off as a drill rapper. He was trying a whole lot of different things, and his image, as far as like what he wears, tracksuits and that, wasn't necessarily his original one. But at the same time, do you know how many musicians go through like all kinds of changes? You know what I'm saying? I guess it's different when it's like he's supposedly cosplaying as a black person by wearing tracksuits and going to award shows in tracksuits and blah blah blah. People thinking that he's overdoing it. So it's more that, but that obviously then seeps into the music because I imagine a lot of people aren't really fans of his music either. But for something like this, I feel like it can't be denied, man. And if you do deny it, then boy, then I'll for you.
I don't know why. I think because people don't sit on these projects, they only go off what's out there, innit? And then when you see, like, you just little stuff. When you see him with Dave and Dave's rapping and he's not, then it's just easy for someone to be like, he's not. Do you know what I mean? I think it's just the easy narrative to poke at, which I done because I will see him next to rappers and he might not be as confident as the rest of them, but bro, he shut me up, man. That's the best compliment. He shut me up, man.
Yeah, man.
Salute to him. I really want to talk about this in depth as well, man. Salute to him.
Yeah, well, we can leave it there. But nah, man, listen. On first impression, he done did it.
One of them
He done
ones?
did it. He done did it. And I think in years to come, maybe this might be a hot take for me. I'm not gonna say classic just yet.
Yeah, me?
I'm not gonna say classic just yet, but I think it's gonna be in that realm of UK rap albums. I think
The C word.
could be.
The ones that are like heralded as
Yeah, not necessarily like Boy in the Corner and Home Sweet Home. They're like
You're
on
talking
that-
about the
they're-
gang
they're-
sign.
yeah,
there's
yeah.
tears in
You're
it.
talking
They're on that table.
You're talking about the gang signs and
Yeah,
prayers.
that's the R9 Messi table. I'm thinking of the gang signs and prayers, the grey areas, the Simbies, the psychodramas, the common
Whoa,
senses.
whoa.
Yeah, I think it's going to be there.
Whoa, wait.
Potentially.
Let's chill, man.
Potentially.
Psychodrama, the Simi Project.
Gang signs and prayers.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, man, I don't know, bro.
We'll see. Just as far as like debut albums. Let me make that clearer. Debut
it's
albums.
not.
Wait, you
Debut
think it's on the
albums.
same level as Common Sense?
It's not chatting to Psychodrama.
Wait, I'm
I
asking
just
you. Do you
said.
think it's on the
I
same
just
level?
said.
No,
I
No, I'm
just
asking you.
said.
Yeah, I'm asking you. Do you think it's on the same
I
level as
literally-
Common
No, we ain't doing
Yeah, me.
that,
It's a
man.
No,
question.
not right
We ain't
now. But
doing
I'm
that.
saying over the years.
I didn't want Yemi to finish. We ain't doing
You
that.
man don't read. Yeah, you man don't read or write.
You say we don't read it right?
You man don't read or write.
Nah, we ain't
You
doing
man
that,
don't read or
man.
write.
We ain't
Let's not say
doing
that.
that. Let's not even let him finish.
Yeah, you man don't
We
even
ain't
read
doing
or
that.
Let's
write.
not say that. You don't read it right.
You man don't read or write.
Insane.
Yeah, we ain't doing
You
that.
man
But-
don't read or write.
Off the back of this album,
Let's
we
circle
had-
back. We'll circle back in like a couple weeks or
That's
a
literally
week or
all I was
so.
trying to
Yeah, no,
say.
we'll
Let's circle back and we'll talk about it again, innit?
but off the back of this album, one Central C had a little shot to Aitch.
Oh yeah, shit. You were supposed to talk about that as well. So yes,
Wait, should we or?
yeah,
Yeah,
100%,
shit,
100%.
so-
We're here now, innit? So in the midst of Central C's release, there's a bar in the song 5 Star where he addresses someone that I thought he was cool with because there's pictures of them like over the years. Manchester rapper Aitch. And let me pull up the bar where he basically speaks to a time where both Central Cee and Aitch were nominated for a Brit Award. I think it was 2023. And Aitch ended up winning that award for the song Baby with Ashanti, where he basically samples Ashanti. And Central Cee, in 5 Star, said, I felt like a prick when I went to the Brits and they gave the award to a guy called Aitch. This blew up the internet, blew up Twitter. Oh, was he sending for Aitch? Oh, was he sending for Aitch? 5 hours later, Aitch responded with a song called, bring it up. The song is called A Guy Called, obviously. And it's a very clever song, to be honest, because it starts off with the audio of him winning the Brit Award. And then, yeah, Aitch just goes in on Central Cee, man. He discredits his pen. Yeah. He says that Clint, who runs Cortez, writes his bars. He said that Central Cee and his ex, Madeline, look like each other.
Which is insane, by the way.
Which is mad. What else did he say about the 100 man?
He said you had 100 man show up to the Brit Awards. Why couldn't you get them to vote instead?
Yes.
Or something along the lines. If I freestyled that was amazing, but along the lines.
Yeah. And all kinds of stuff. And yeah, I guess, listen, man, beef season might be upon us again. But yeah, we listened to that right after we listened to Can't Rush Greatness. And I guess we can react to that as well now. What did we think of the disc, guys?
Yeah, it sounded all right, man. It wasn't spectacular. He said a couple of things that were like, kind of funny and that, but it didn't really feel like a jab or an uppercut even. I don't know what it felt like.
I think it was a good Kickstarter.
It was cool, man. But I don't think it was enough for like what Cench said. I don't know if it was enough to warrant that.
I don't think so either, man.
But
do you know what I mean? Like,
Aitch is a grime MC, right?
He came up on grime.
That says it all, no?
What do you mean?
I don't think grime rappers need a lot to go back at someone. I think it's in there. If you're a grime MC, it's in your blood. Do you know what I mean? They are different. Like grime MCs, clashing is.
So what are you saying?
Blood. It's sport to them. So I think if Aitch is a grime MC, from what I know, so to him, all he needs is someone to say his word and then he's right. Yeah. So I don't think he's reaching. I just think that's the way he is brought up, and I think that's what he's raised on, and I think he's authentically a grime MC. Bro, he told Central you're as white as me. Do you know how funny that bar is to me?
Yeah, that's funny.
There's no punchline. Just because you're as white as me.
Yeah, that's funny.
And it's funny because Aitch himself has had quite a bit of criticism over the years.
Yeah.
Because he went on Capital Extra time ago and said something to the effect of like Grime's dead, essentially. And now he's hopping back on a grime beat to diss Cench. And I just want to pull up something that JP, shout out to him again, said. Any artist that goes on platforms outside of the culture and this is the genre that birthed them, I can't respect them again. Fugazi business. And I'm guessing that was a very thinly laced shot at Aitch. So does that kind of dampen the dish?
Absolutely. It does. Yeah.
But then, sorry.
I don't really take Aitch that seriously as an MC anyway. But him saying that, yeah, man, like, what are you doing?
I understand. But to play devil's advocate, I agree. I don't listen to Aitch. I don't. We all know this. But does it take away from what the track?
Yeah, because it kind of feels like you're a bit of a vulture. Like when there's a bit of a re-emergence or energy back in the genre that birthed you, you're like, all right, cool, now I'm here again. But when it's kind of a bit more like lukewarm,
you're ready to say,
then you're ready to like kind of like start shitting on it from amongst people that aren't even from the culture. Like, come on, man. And that just speaks to what like a lot of white people do with our culture in general. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, nah, man.
So that kind of invalidates to this.
I'm not gonna say invalidates it, but it doesn't really hold weight for me.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really for me either. I guess it's just it's a light tap, as you always say. It's a light tap, and even and even like with Cench's bar, yes, Aitch was the punchline, but bro, if the diss track was a light tap, then what the hell was Cench's? It was like wasn't even a tap.
Aitch sounds kind of thirsty, man, because Cench didn't say. I don't think he said anything really.
I think it's disrespectful the way he said it.
I don't know, man.
To lose to a guy called Aitch, it's like
that's funny.
That's our point though, but it's funny to you, not to him. Like imagine me and you are rappers, and they go, I went to the Brits to lose to a guy called Yemi. I went to a award to lose to a guy called Peter. Bro, you'll be at home like, what do you mean a guy called Peter? Like what if Aitch and Central ain't friends? And
they were though. But, well, I mean, maybe pictures would suggest that they were.
Pictures suggest that, but say they weren't. I understand. I think it comes down to how much of a rapper you are. I think some rappers, put it this way, if that was Chip's name, and Chip goes outside, are we surprised?
No.
That's what I'm saying. And then we don't know what's in Aitch's blood. Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't know if he loves this like that.
I think everything can be true. I think he's hopping on the moment because the Central C and he's the biggest rapper.
I hear you.
Obviously, he felt aggrieved because his name was mentioned, and both of those are kind of colliding in this moment, right? And he's taking it to kind of discredit Cench, and even towards the end of the tune of the diss track, he plays a bar where Cench is like, essentially, I want to be like Aitch, essentially. So I guess there's that. It's clever in that way.
It's opportune.
Yeah, it is opportune at the same time. So I'm not mad at it because, again, competition, all like, everything like that. But yeah, there is a bit of nuance to it, to where it's like, well, should you even really be doing that because of your history of like shitting on grime? Should you really be taking it that seriously because it was just one line? It wasn't like it was a whole couple lines. And because, listen, you're a Brit Award winner, you've already made waves in the UK yourself. Maybe you feel you need to hop on this because people aren't feeling you as much. Maybe, who knows? So I think all of that is at play. Should Cench respond? I think someone asked that before.
I think, me personally, I think you should always respond.
Yeah, same.
I think you should always respond.
Yeah.
I think if you love it like that, it's what we're brought up on.
He's called you out.
But I've got a question for you guys as well. Who do you think wins if he was to respond?
Well, I mean, Cench does grime. He can do grime. Like, there was a tune, CC Freestyle, he dropped last year, and it was sick. It's a tough one. I don't know, man.
I don't know either, man.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, going back to it, I think you have to respond, but I don't think he does. I think it's just too much. The album's out. You're not about to rain on my parade. I'm not about to give you limelight.
I'll be real with you, man. It's not really the clash I want to see, man.
You know what a wise man once said?
It's not really the clash I'm trying to see, honestly, bro.
You know what a wise man once said? You got Kevin Durant, you got Jaden McDaniels.
Shout out to Anthony Edwards. But if he's anything like Pusha T dropped Daytona, and then like a week later he dropped Story of Adidon. Yeah. So.
But the upside was higher than this.
Well, here's the thing.
Drake.
Well. I hear that, but at the same time, if he then responds and it's unanimous to general circles that he won, doesn't this help him? Doesn't not help him?
But what if he loses?
Then I don't think it matters.
I think it does.
I don't know.
I think it does. I think then you don't. I think the sport you should send back. So that's not my issue. I'm not saying he shouldn't. I'm saying just thinking business wise.
I don't think it affects him.
I think when you're ascending like that, I think the manner in which he loses.
Oh, you're moving like Stormzy.
I'm saying no.
You're moving like Stormzy now.
Let me
That's the Stormzy approach.
Let me land. No, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
It don't. For Cench, it don't affect him. I promise you.
Should Cench this Aitch back 1,000,000%? There's no disagreement there. If Aitch mollywops Central C,
it don't change.
1,000,000% affects him. 1 million. You know the way we're.
Do you know why it won't?
You know why it won't?
Do you know why it won't? Because he's not black.
He's Guyanese.
I don't even know how to.
He's not fully black. It's not going to affect him.
Okay, can I
promise you?
Can I give
because there's more at play as far as it's more with artists like him, yeah, that are kind of like catapulted into like crazy heights. Yeah. There's a machine. There's going to be a machine there to where even if you enter a rap battle, it's not going to be enough to derail what the machine are propelling you to be.
I agree with you. When I say it's going to affect it,
especially if you're already perceived as a vulture.
I'm saying everyone that's now said he can rap, everyone that's listened to this album and gone, he can rap, yeah? If him and Aitch start battling, everyone's now going to have to pay attention to what's going on between them two. Do you understand what I mean?
But bro, so his fans aren't just
I'm not talking about his fans though, bro. I'm just talking about the everyday rap fan. Not the Central C diehards, just the everyday rap fan. If Aitch mollywops him,
nah, bro.
I think we look at it and go,
no.
I could be wrong.
Absolutely not, bro.
No,
it will not affect a thing, bro. I promise you.
It's whole hard to expect. I'm not saying it's going to affect him financially. I'm not saying it's going to affect him charting wise. It's not going to affect his
perception.
It's going to affect the perception of him.
That ain't going to change.
But the perception of him is already kind of shit.
But he's worked his way to make it better.
He has.
That's my point. And then now you take another knock. Do you understand?
I don't think it's that big a knock though.
But what the fuck is perception in the grand scheme of being successful?
I'll tell you what. Story of Adidon, perfect example. Story of Adidon didn't affect Drake. Drake made God Plan straight after, right? He made God's Plan straight after.
No, it's not the same, bro. You're comparing somebody that dissed someone's like history of using blackface to a UK artist. To a UK artist that is propelling to a crazy level battling another white rapper.
Yeah, and what if the white rapper?
And neither of those white rappers have really drawn for like damning information.
That's my point. We don't. What if they do? Is what I'm saying. Let's just say he's got a video of Central C being racist.
That's different. Then now you're moving the goalposts.
No, I'm saying
You are.
I'm saying I said
Because why has it got to be that? Because
I'm
let's
saying-
stick to the information we have in it.
if
You're
it's
saying that if Central C gets mollywopped,
Yeah.
then it's going to be damaging for him.
When I say
But you're now
damaging-
adding in that it'll only be damaging if there's like damning information.
When I say damaging, I'm not talking about his fans. I'm not talking about him trying. I just mean perception. I just mean everyone. It's just naturally always going to be there. I think if you lose
Perception of us, the hood, man, the barbershops, yeah, but not like.
That's what I'm talking about, though, bro. That's all. I'm not talking about his everyday fans. His everyday
But
fans
we're not
don't care
of it-
about
but-
rap battles.
But we're not the majority of his fans, right? You know
And I
that.
agree.
But
That's
also
why I
them
don't
man
think
aren't-
it's not going to affect a single
but them man aren't
centile of
invested.
his fans. It's not going to affect nothing. Sorry, what was he saying?
I don't think them man are as invested because they're still having their quibbles about him and whether he's a vulture, whether
that?
he's
You know, like
Cench.
that. You know, like that,
Cench.
bro. Yeah,
So
man.
I feel like yes, this album might have proven a lot of them wrong, but at the same time, it probably still takes a little bit to convince them.
I understand that.
I don't even think it will prove them wrong. Yeah, they will still acknowledge that. Okay, cool. Yeah, this guy's talented,
Yeah.
but that's not going to change the fact that they feel like he's cosplaying. Though.
I agree.
Ain't gonna change shit.
When I say it's gonna affect him, I don't mean in regard. It's whole. I don't mean in regards to popularity or anything like that. I just think it's always gonna be like, right, you got. It's always just gonna be a mention. Like whenever you mention Central C, like let's just say it gets really dark and
You
Aitch
got
bodies
beat by
it.
Aitch. Yeah.
It's always gonna be like, yo, like we can't talk about Bugsy Malone without talking about Chip. And I'm not comparing Bugsy Malone and Aitch and Central C. Bro, I'm genuinely not talking about Central C's where he is. I'm not talking about. I know where he's gone. I think he's in a chart on Billboard 100. It's got nothing to do with that. It's just always going to be mentioned. If you, that's how rap battle goes, bro. If you lose to someone, you're always just going to be mentioned like, yo, you lost to my man.
Yeah,
Especially
but bro,
in the UK.
that's only matters if we're talking about someone that is on the journey to being one of the greatest MCs of all time. If we're just talking about a rapper that is achieving a lot of success, then that shit ain't gonna matter. If it was like a Gets in the early stages of his career and he's propelling to like a level to where, you know what, it's like an album or two away from being known as one of the greatest of all time, yeah, then what you're saying would apply. But no one's having those conversations about Cench. None of this is about him being one of the best MCs of all time. So him like having the mark against, he lost to Aitch, no one's gonna give a fuck.
It'll be fun though.
Like he's not an MC, he's a rapper. There's a difference.
I agree. No, I hear you. But I think they should go at it for what it's worth.
I guess time will tell.
Just for that.
If they go at it, you man can let me know what happens.
I don't think they will though.
No, you're
gonna
going to
listen.
join us.
We're going to talk about it.
If
We're going to talk about it right here.
Alright, cool.
Maybe.
Then I'm gonna have to listen. Then,
Maybe.
innit?
Maybe.
When was the last time we had? Never mind.
When's the last time we had UK rap beef?
Especially from
That weren't the women.
and that didn't involve any black people.
Fam, my last favorite,
That's too easy.
my last favorite rap beef was from the UK. Was probably like P Money and Gets.
In 2006.
That's my favorite, bro.
You
Golly.
didn't enjoy Stormzy versus Wiley. Bugsy versus Chip.
I
Younger
enjoy what
versus-
Chip did.
You don't
Younger
even
versus
try
I
to.
enjoy what Chip did.
Young versus Chip.
That was all one-sided. These are all one-sided
Charge
battles.
it to the game, innit?
Yeah, but you're asking me my last
Oh,
favorite.
back and forth.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. I don't-
Get some P Money.
Oh, okay. I don't care for back and forth between rap beats, though. Even if someone's getting money, but just give me the disses, man.
Because you're naming Chip against all these other man. This is Chip.
Warlord.
Come on, man.
Hey, man.
Well, shout out to Central C
Shout
for,
out to Cench, man.
on first impression, a very good album. We'll sit with it and we'll probably be back with a more in-depth review, even though this was pretty in-depth anyway. But yeah, man, boy, and Aitch,
What is that? What was that?
salute. I don't know, man. It was something in it. I don't necessarily want to shout him out, but yeah, innit?
No, I personally want to say Aitch. We know how I feel about rap beef. I'm here for it, man.
The more beef, the better.
Bro, I can't tell you, man, how much I enjoy rap beef, man. Even if it's from two people, Jaden McDaniels.
Why you keep saying that? If you're a basketball fan, then you get it.
You'll
but
understand.
If you don't, then
Jaden
boy.
McDaniels. I can't lie, man. But yeah, man, I'm here for it.
All right. Well, cool. All right, we're going to finish off with a little bit of fun. So we are going to play a game where we make a rap song, but only with rappers that use young in their name. I'll go first, followed by PR, and then Mo will go last. And then it'll be Mo, Peter, and myself. So, starting off with me. I haven't even thought this far ahead. But in the first round of the draft, I'm going to precursor by saying that the Youngs are not great. But I'm going to go with Young Thug.
Fuck's sake.
So who's next?
You.
Young Teflon.
Oh, thank you. My first pick will be Young Jeezy.
Who's next?
So my first pick will be Young Jeezy. Second pick will be NBA Youngboy.
First, we get 4 each.
Yeah.
By the way. Okay. You said Young Steph. You said Young Jeezy and
NBA Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy. No, I'm gonna save that one for Peter. You love this guy.
Who? He's on my list, you know.
Yeah. This is basically where it kind of gets a bit peak, because what we doing here. Okay, I'm gonna go for Young. Let me go with. Yeah, this is horrible, bruv. I may have made a mistake with this draft. Let me go for Young MA.
Alright, I'm gonna go for Young Dot, aka Dot Rotten.
Does that count?
Damn right it counts. Said Young, right?
I mean, how long was he Young Dot for?
The first half of his career.
Was he?
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Alright, let me get Young Dro.
Mm-hmm.
And then my last pick is gonna be, I think I only know like 5 songs of his. But let me get Young and Ace.
Young and Ace. Okay. I don't know who that is.
The only reason why I know him, he made, do you remember that? When I see you, do, when I need you, do, and now what? Do you remember there was
the 1,000 Miles song?
Yeah, but do you remember some guys made a remix about it and they were playing golf?
Oh. So wait, some viral guys.
Yeah.
Boy.
Something, yeah. So Young and Ace.
Fair enough. Back to you, B.
So I've done 2 now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I've done 4 because I've done pick twice.
Yeah, you're done.
So got 2 UK, throwing 2 Americans. I'm gonna go for Young Buck. And I've got 2.
No, it's me next.
Okay.
So I've got 2. For some European flavour, I'm gonna go Young Lean. And then here's my last one. Not that one, that's crazy. On the beats, he'll give me some great beats, but I think he raps too. Young Chop.
That's nasty. That's actually nasty.
It's not great.
Such a nasty.
It's not great, but we move.
Young chap on the beat.
And finishing up.
Young Chris from the Young Guns.
Yeah. That's the one I saved for him. Not that I was gonna
I
pick
think I
him.
won
but-
that one.
Not that I was gonna pick him. I think P got that one.
For real.
Yeah.
You sure? I got Young Jeezy.
So I had Young Steph, Young Dot,
Yeah, you won.
Young Buck, Young Chris.
What did I have? Young Jeezy,
Don't know what you had.
Young Dro, Young and Ace. And one more Young.
I had Young Thug, Young MA, Young Lean, and Young Chop.
Young Chop's a wild one, by the way.
Beats.
True. Actually, no, I had NBA Youngboy. I might win this one.
I think Pete's got this one.
The youth will vote for me.
The youthful vote for you. I don't know who's one for me, bro. But
Cool.
we'll play another game. Same formula, but for rappers that use their real names as their stage name.
Cool.
This one should be a little bit easier.
Hold on.
So the order is Mo, myself, Pete.
Starting with me, yeah?
Starting with
So
you.
you lot are gonna pick
I'm going to go
one of the
with,
2 ones you're gonna pick.
as my first rapper,
Bastards.
I'm going to go with, as you can see, we have his picture there.
Oh shit,
Oh
yeah.
shit, yeah.
Go with Tupac Shakur.
Thank you very much.
What?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Nas.
Oh! I had
You got another-
You
Yeah.
get 2 picks, by the way. You get 2 picks.
I got 2 picks.
Yeah.
All right. If we're doing that, I'm doing Drake.
Nah, salute. Nas and Drake. Who's next?
Andre 3000.
VAR.
Yeah, we got VAR now.
Where's this
because it's
free
not Andre
thousand?
Benjamin.
Where does the 3,000 come from?
That's not on his birth certificate.
He's got 3,000. The hell?
His name is Andre.
Where's the 3,000?
Bro, if it's one name,
Nah,
one
we're
name is
VAR
fine.
in that.
One
you
name
got
is
VAR
fine.
that, man. You got-
How was that
Yeah, we got
VAR?
VAR. We got VAR.
How was that VAR?
2000.
Are you guys?
Yeah, we got VAR.
mad?
2000, bro.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Tupac Shakur.
Mo, I'm with you.
Drake. Andre, free.
Sorry.
Stack.
If we're gonna get technical with it, is Nas on his birth certificate or Nasir? What we doing
come on,
here?
man.
What do we?
Come on,
Andre,
man.
but Andre's
Then
on
that means
his
I can't
birth
do Drake
certificate.
then.
No, he had.
No, because that's his middle name. It's probably on his birth certificate.
Nas, what
but
do you
no-
mean, man? Nas
No,
is
no,
not
no,
saying,
no,
man.
because
Take
Drake-
Andre. Take Andre. He's right.
Drake is fully on his birth certificate.
saying.
Nas is not fully on his birth certificate. It's Nasir.
Come on,
So,
man.
bro,
Is it back
like,
to me, yeah?
oh yeah.
Alright, so you lot thought
You let us know if it's a VAR thing.
So you lot thought you done well with it.
I don't think I with this one.
Cool.
I know what
My
you're gonna
second
say.
pick?
Yeah.
Let me get Lauryn Hill.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Who's next?
My third pick.
Is it him?
I get 2 picks.
Does he get 2?
Yes, I
He
do.
does. All
Alright. Now where do I take this?
Go on. I've got one.
Now someone told me, yeah?
Yeah.
A wise rapper once said, computers putin.
Oh shit! No!
Let me get Killer Cam.
No, man!
AKA shout out to the Godfather of
Oh
Harlem.
man.
Let me get Killer Cam.
Alright, cool.
So I'm next.
Welcome to New
on.
York City.
Go on.
Give me Kanye West.
Shake my hand, I forgot my hand.
Alright, fine. If we're doing that, I've got to go for J. Cole.
Okay. And now your last one.
Oof. I didn't think that far
This has been
ahead.
a fun one though.
Real names.
Talib Kweli's right there.
Yeah.
Joe Biden's right there.
Can you stop giving him tips, please?
I'm just saying, like,
but
I don't think he's
No,
gonna.
I know. I just don't know.
I don't think he's gonna pick
him.
him though. Yeah.
Like one of them was on my list.
Who's picking
just in
Talib
case.
Kweli?
I was gonna pick the last one you said if it came to that.
Oh man. Jay-Z's not on his birth certificate. is
Sean
it?
Carty's on his
No
list.
sir. No sir.
Real name, you know.
Real name, no gimmicks.
Styles P, no. David Styles, isn't it?
No.
No, that's not fair.
Well, there's a
How
P.
is it not fair, boys?
Is he Pyru? Where's the P?
Styles. That's his last name.
I think BAR.
I'm going for Dave.
Dave who?
UK Dave.
You know I had him on my list.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Dave.
But for some reason I was thinking Dave East when he said that. I don't know why.
No.
Dave East. Random, innit? I don't know.
Okay. So I got one more, right?
Yeah.
Where do I want to go?
Fuck, how did I not pick Lauryn Hill?
Yeah, Lauryn Hill's a deep cut.
Fuck.
To be fair, Lauryn Hill is a deep
Because I would
cut.
swap her with Drake.
Too late.
Or even Cam. Cam was next on my list.
Yeah, you got Drake and
You're not
Cole,
ready for
right?
my last one. It's a little
Yeah,
cheat code.
Ye as well.
Yo,
Damn.
my last one's a little cheat code.
Go on.
I'm waiting for Yemi.
Fuck.
I've got like 5 on my list. I don't know who to pick. I've got 5 in my head. But I'm a fan of the last one. And I'm going to appeal to the youngsters. So I'm going to add him. I know this.
I want to know the other ones you've got.
What did you say?
I'm curious about the other
I'll
ones
tell you,
you've got.
I've got a few. I can't lie.
I've got one in my head. that-
Joe Budden was in my head, but then he said it.
Yeah.
I don't want to say. I've got a bear in my head actually. I've got like 6 in my head. Don't lie.
Yeah, I'm not thought this far ahead as far as the fourth one.
What about the Jizza?
That's not his.
If I say
What?
pause, I'm
Jizza's in his name, you
If
know.
I say pause, I'm childish.
His name's Gary Grice.
I said jizzle.
Well, you thought Jizzle was in his birth
I
certificate?
thought he changed it.
Yeah, me take your time.
Yeah, boy, I'm trying to find, man. I want to make sure my shit is right, you know?
I can say one.
I can tell you one.
If you want.
Mick Jenkins.
That's a good one.
Rakim.
That's a good one, too. I literally just saw that, yeah. Rakim was a good one.
Yeah.
I think you got Rakim. You got
Slick Rick the Ruler.
You got Joe Budden.
Yeah, Richard. But then, nah.
I had Dave.
Because same logic as Nas, isn't it?
Have
You
you
shortened it. We got Tyler the Creator.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll give you that. So my last pick, like I said, I had Rakim, I had Joe Budden, I had Dave, I had Kevin Gates. The one I'm gonna go for is Little Dirk. First name's Dirk.
Is his name Love?
First name is, I googled it because I just wanted to see his first. His name is Dirk
No, we got
Devontae
VAR
Banks.
that, man.
Yeah,
Why
what's his
little?
name? Yeah, me.
Little don't count, bro.
His name is Dirk.
What's his name, Yemi?
His name is Dirk.
He
No,
had-
listen.
He has Tally the
Who
Creator.
used their
And
name?
you had Nas.
Yes.
Where's the IR?
What?
Nasir.
I'm just saying.
So
I'm just saying,
I'm
man.
going with Little Dirk. So my front 4 is Lauryn Hill, Little Dirk, Tupac Amaru Shakur, and Killer Cam.
Look who you've got. Look who you've got
And-
around young Little Dirk, bro.
And if we're gonna be super duper technical as well, it's 2-pack, not 2
You're actually
pack.
such
I'm
a
just
good
saying though. if we're-
He's right though.
I'm just saying.
He's right.
Alright, man. All eyes on me.
But that's fine though, because you know.
if we're gonna be technical, it's Kendrick Lamar Duckworth.
But we're not. But
And
that,
if we're
was,
gonna be
but that was
technical,
my thing. We're not being.
Jermaine Cole is not J.
But that's
Cole.
what I'm
I
arguing.
agree,
But
I
you were
agree.
like, oh, 3,000. Like, come on.
come
You know what I mean?
Killer
I
Cam.
was so happy with that Nas one though.
Yeah, boy. You
Who
could.
did I pick first? Tupac Shakur.
2-pack. So I
You pick Kendrick.
Kendrick, Kanye West, Andre 3000, and Tyler the Creator. Oh, that's nice.
That's a good one.
What's your thrower?
I think I had J. Cole, Nas,
Yeah.
Drake,
Dave.
and Dave.
And then I had Tupac, Killer Cam, Lauryn Hill, Dirk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't win.
I could have picked Mason as well, to be fair.
Respectfully.
Well, did Dirk let me down?
Dirt let you down.
I should have done Dipset.
Dipset.
Yeah,
What, Freaky Zeke?
all of them.
What, Freaky
I
Zeke's
think
name?
Jones is
Zeke?
his real name, I think.
What's Freaky Zeke's real name? Zeke.
I wouldn't have picked him.
Alright, man.
I mean,
Jim Jones is his real name. Cameron's his real name.
No one knew, bro.
I don't know about Joel Santana, to be fair.
Well, there you go. We'll let the audience decide. Remember, Dirk in prison. Free him.
What does that mean?
Give me the votes.
Sky.
No, his name is Laurent Louis James Sr.
Who's that?
Joel Santana.
Oh.
No, not even close.
So what, Lloyd Banks? Christopher Lloyd, no?
Christopher Lloyd. That would have counted if that's the case.
Yeah,
Lloyd
Banks, yeah.
Banks. Yeah, no. Christopher Charles Lloyd.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have counted. That would have counted.
Okay.
Well, yeah. You let us know in the comment section who won the young rappers draft and the real name rappers draft. And that was fun, wasn't it?
There's a battle rapper called Real Name Brandon. Fun fact.
Real name Brandon.
Terrible name.
Nah, his real name.
Not a
Brandon.
good name.
But he's a cold battle rapper from
Terrible
LA.
name.
Cold battle rapper from LA. Salute to Real Name Brandon.
Brandon.
Okay. Well,
Well, listen, there's no battle rapper called Brandon.
you probably listen to rappers called Brandon.
Not battle rappers.
Is he nice?
Real Name Brandon.
That's his rap name.
Real Name Brandon's nice.
Real name Brandon.
Real name
Like, that could be his birth name, just not your rap name, man.
Brandon.
The hell?
I don't know, man.
Oh, man. The fuck?
Anyway, we can quibble over names today. But that will do it for episode 104 of Rhymes Like Dimes. Thank you very much for watching and listening, boys. Any shout outs before we take the people out?
I had some, I just can't remember. But I definitely had some shout outs to do. Just don't remember, honestly.
Big up everyone.
Salute to everyone listening. Appreciate you all.
Yeah, man.
Big up beep, big up beep, and big up beep.
Shh, shh, shh. That's the modern day, yeah.
When you are in the middle of that, that's church.
What's wrong with this guy?
You're in the middle. Okay.
Church.
All right.
And then what's in the middle of the church? A hearse when you die.
Thank you.
Right, Mohammed.
Yeah. On that
Is everything all right?
on that bombshell.
Man.
Yeah. We'll see you very, very soon. So until then, stay safe, stay blessed,
Stay black.
and peace.